What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, it's not going to be a sports video. This is more about a video game that just released a trailer for a video game that I've played all my life, Grand Theft Auto. And, I was pretty excited for Grand Theft Auto 6 to be coming. I mean, 10 years later, they finally release a trailer for it. And I'm just going to go over some numbers that I found because if you're new to my channel, I imagine a lot of you probably aren't familiar with my work. I work with sports mainly. I do Gematria. I work with math, numbers, prime numbers for sports picks, things like that. However, you can also use this type of stuff to translate into other topics. Sports is my primary topic for my channel, but I do other stuff like movies. Sometimes I do news, kind of, sort of. And I'll do other odds and ends that I'm just personally interested in, like Grand Theft Auto. And so I thought it was interesting to run some numbers, some conspiracy mathematics with Gematria and prime numbers and things of that nature on why it released early. The trailer was supposed to be released on December 5th, 12/5, but it was released early on 12/4, Monday, December 4th, because people were trying to leak it. Some hackers were trying to leak it, I guess. And so instead of just having it leak, Rockstar just went ahead and released it early, a day early. And by doing so, the numbers lined up pretty good for them. Actually pretty perfect. It almost seems like it was intentionally meant to be released on Monday instead of the December 4th instead of Tuesday, December 5th. So what do I mean by this? So I put this post on my Patreon page, Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer release date. Let me bring up a bigger screen here so you guys can see it. So Grand Theft Auto 6 release date. The newest game to Grand Theft Auto series, Grand Theft Auto 6, the V and the I, sums to 241 in Gematria. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. For some of you guys that are probably new to my channel are here just simply because I'm talking about GTA. But you put it into the Gematria calculator, Grand Theft Auto 6, the V and the I. We see that it sums to 241. 241. The trailer was released a day early due to leaks, according to Rockstar. The game was supposed to be released on Tuesday, December 5th. However, it was released early in the evening on December 4th due to apparent hackers leaking the trailer early. So Rockstar decided to just release it on Monday instead. What are the odds of this? Question mark. I asked that question because the words, like I showed you, Grand Theft Auto 6, the V and the I, sums to 241. 241. Grand Theft Auto, the V and the I, Grand Theft Auto 6 sums to 241. And GTA 6, the trailer release, just so happened to release early, and it was December 4th, the day that it was released early, which is written 12/4 or 4/12. Well, these numbers, 124, 412, is just an anagram of 241. Grand Theft Auto 6, 241. Trailer, the first ever anything about Grand Theft Auto 6, released on 12/4 or 4/12, however you want to write it, December 4th. These are just anagrams of each other. On top of that, the co-founder and current president of Rockstar Games is Sam Houser. Sam Houser, if you write out his name, Sam Houser sums to 124. So you have Grand Theft Auto 6, 241, Sam Houser, 124, and this game being released, or the trailer being released on December 4th, written 124 or 412, whichever way you want to look at it. Well, Sam Houser, he turned 52 years old this year. Now, I couldn't pinpoint down his birthday because I saw some people were posting that it was May 24th, and then some people were saying it was November 3rd. Two different birthdays, so I don't know which one it is. Either way, he's 52 years old with this release. And like I said, Sam Houser sums to 124 and 52. And at his age of 52 years old, Grand Theft Auto 6, which is 241, releases on December 4th. The trailer 12/4. Just in time for Rockstar's 25th anniversary this December. And of course, the number 25 and 52, they're just reflections of each other. So we have two play on numbers here that are just popping up. We have the 241, the 124, or the 412, and then we have the 52, which is just a reflection of 25. Now, this is the same month that the release of GTA 6 trailer is in celebration. And if you write out the number 6, it sums to what? 52. Okay. Just like the number, and then if you write out the number 52, it sums to what? 124. Okay. You guys see that? What are the odds of this? Grand Theft Auto 6, the V and the I sums to 241. The trailer is released early on December 4th, written 124. Current founder and current president, or a co-founder and current president of Rockstar Games, is Sam Houser, which sums to 124 and 52. He's currently 52 years old. This is currently the 25th anniversary this month for Rockstar. 25, 52 reflections of each other. And this is involving Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. The number 6 sums to 52, and the number 52 sums to 124. Now, to take it one step further, this game is based around the real-world American state called Florida. Florida sums to what? 124. Paste. 124. So you have Grand Theft Auto, V and the I, 241. Sam Houser, 124 and 52. Currently 52 years old. This is about Grand Theft Auto 6. The number 6 written out sums to 52. And then the number 52 sums to 124. And this is taking place in Florida, which sums to 124. Pretty interesting, huh? Grand Theft Auto shares my bias number combo that I've mentioned over the years, the 182, the 218, the 281, the 128. These are all just anagrams of each other. Grand Theft Auto, if you write it out, sums to 218. But yeah, this is why I think the trailer was really released sooner than later. They say it was the leaks, but all these numbers line up pretty darn well for it. Again, Grand Theft Auto, the V and the I sums to 241. The trailer was leaked and released early on December 4th, written 12/4. The co-founder and current president of Rockstar Games is Sam Houser, which sums to 124 and 52. He's currently 52 years old. Rockstar celebrating their 25th anniversary, 25, 52 reflections of each other. This is revolving the number 6, Grand Theft Auto 6. 6, if you write it out, sums to 52. If you write out the number 52, it sums to 124. And again, this game is being based in Florida, which sums to 124 as well. So all of that is very interesting. Now, what do I actually think of this trailer? I think that it seems a little too good to be true. I'm excited for Grand Theft Auto. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto all my life. I played every Grand Theft Auto game. I'll definitely be playing Grand Theft Auto 6. However, this trailer I think is very misleading. And one of the misleading things in this trailer is this shot right here. I really don't believe that there's going to be this many NPCs on the beach in the free world and in roaming. This could be like a story, like this could be a mission, and you can see this many people, but like freely roaming the game, I don't think there's going to be this many NPCs. And the reason why I don't think so is because they've already shown it to not be true in the trailer itself. Look at this shot. If you guys look at this shot, look at this beach. This beach is not packed. Okay, these are two completely different shots of the beach. One looks very packed with people. You have a bunch of people sitting in look at all the people sitting in the benches in the back here. You can't see my cursor on the screen. But I don't know if it can so yeah, so I'll just do this right. See where my cursor's at? The one on the screen, not the big one, but the smaller one in the background. All those people laying on the benches, looking at their phone. People walking, jogging, like all this activity, like 3 helicopters in the sky and 1 commercial plane. I really don't think this is what the game's going to look like as you're playing it in the open world without a mission. Why do I say that? Because they've already showed us in the trailer that it's not going to be that way. Look at here. There's no NPCs like there are here. Look how robust this is of a bunch of NPCs. Whereas this shot right here, there's people on the beach, yeah, but there's not that many NPCs. And in fact, if you zoom in, you're not going to find a single NPC laying down on any one of these chairs, these lawn chairs. All these lawn chairs out here are completely empty. There's nobody sitting in any of these lawn chairs. Now, if you go back again to this shot, there's bunches of people sitting in the lawn chairs. Look at all these people sitting in the lawn chairs. Look at all these people sitting in the lawn chairs. But if you go to the overhead shot, there's not a single NPC in any one of these lawn chairs, at least from what I can tell. They look all empty. And I think this is realistically what it's going to look like on the beach versus what this is going to look like on the beach. Like this has to be involved in a mission. This is probably what it's going to look like in free roam. There's not going to be anybody sitting on any of those lawn chairs. Like not a single one. Now, another thing that kind of bugs me about this trailer that I just don't think is true is where is it at? The wildlife shot. This shot right here. Similar to the beach, I just don't believe they're going to be this many animals in one spot. I'll be hard pressed. Like, I just don't believe that you're going to show up to one spot on the map in a free open world, not in a mission, but in a free open world roaming. You're not going to come to this spot and there's going to be, 3 or 4 alligators in the swamp with tons of flamingos flying around and tons of other birds. And you have 4-legged, it looks like a deer in the background in the water back there, probably even like a turtle over here somewhere. Like, you're not going to go to a spot and it's going to be this much animals. Realistically, I think this is just a composition of all the animals that will be in the game set in one scene. I don't think it's actually going to look like this. Like, you're not going to go to the game inside the game and go to this spot inside the game and you're going to have all these alligators, all these flamingos, all these birds just kind of like hanging around. Like, I just don't believe that's how it's going to play. I really believe that this is CGI and this is just a composition of all the different animals that might be in the game, but they're not all going to be in the game at one spot. And actually, you can make that similar argument to the sharks and the sea life. If we take this back right here, we see the dolphins, the sea life here, and the shark. We see, again, the dolphins over here. We see a shark. Like, I just don't think it's going to be like all these animals here. I just don't think it's going to be that packed. I think they will be in the water, but again, I think this is more of a composition of what it's going to be in the game, but what it's not going to actually play out that way. And I'm willing to bet that this is really what the beach is going to look like. It's not going to look like the beach isn't going to look like this. It's going to look like this, where there's nobody in the chairs, nobody in the lawn chairs. You're just going to see groups of 2 people here, groups of 2 people there, groups of 2 people here, groups of 2 people there, groups of 4 people, groups of 2 people. Like, it's not going to be this robust thing where there's helicopters in the sky, all this other planes, all these people running around, little doggies running, this guy over here and this taking a shot of a girl's booty, this guy putting sun lotion on, all these people in lawn chairs. Like, this is not how the free roam real world is going to play out. I just don't believe it will. What else can we look at here that I wanted to show you guys that I just don't believe this trailer. It looks like it's like all CGI. Honestly, I just don't believe it's going to play out like this. I know Grand Theft Auto is good about, their stuff, but I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. There's one guy, a game critic that everyone hates that I kind of follow. He's funny and he makes the same argument. Michael Does Life. Like, he's shown, like, he does the same argument. Like, this is a picture. This middle picture right here, is what they advertise Grand Theft Auto 5 beaches to look like. And of course, this bottom picture right here is what you actually get in the game. So in the advertisement, you see all these people on the beach. Look how there's no shading on these houses. It looks bright. It looks fun. It looks like there's a lot of people. But when you actually play the game, it's very a lot of shadows. It's very dark and there's nobody on the beach, right? And that's exactly kind of what this is going to be like. This is what they're trying to sell you, but realistically, this is what it's going to be. There's not going to be anybody in the lawn chairs. There's not going to be anybody. Um, there's not going to just not going to be a whole lot. It's not going to be this. It's going to be this, right? And kind of just like how this guy, this game critic, is showing us, he's doing the same argument, like, and he shows you, look, this is what they did for Grand Theft Auto 5. They advertised this, but we got the downgrade of this, the actual open world gameplay. And I feel it's going to be like this for the animals. I don't think this is a real shot in the game. I don't think you can go to this location and you're going to find these alligators, these flamingos, the deer in the background, all this different wildlife is not going to all be in one spot like this. I just don't believe it. I think this is a composition of everything that they're going to have, but it's not going to be as robust as they're trying to make it out to be. And one thing I want to do on this shot is I even want to bring it in further, just before it fades, just slightly before it fades. You can see that the city isn't even that busy as well, if it will bring it up. Okay. So if you look in this area over here, there's literally nobody walking around. Like they want you to focus on these planes and that are in the sky and the vastness of the background here. But if you look around here, the up closeness, there's literally nobody on the roads and there's no NPCs walking around anywhere. Like this is literally a vacant area. You would think that this park would have some people. You can see maybe somebody walking, but you can see like maybe like 4 or 5 cars. Like it's a road right here. There's no cars driving on the road. There's no cars driving on the road. And there's literally 0 NPCs anywhere near this park area. And I think that's how the game's realistically going to be. Honestly. It's not going to be this. It's not going to be this. I think those 2 images are just compositions of multiple different, like this is a composition of all the NPCs that you probably could come across in the game, but they're not all going to be in the same area all at once. And another thing I'm also concerned about this game in this trailer, like right here, I don't think it's going to be always as busy. Like this looks like it would be like a mission right here. Again, I don't think it's going to be this busy as an open world game. It might be that busy within the storyline of the missions, but I don't think it's going to be that way in the actual open world game. And the next thing is I'm concerned about is these shots of the social media aspect of the game. People were like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, an alligator being pulled out of the pool. You know, oh my gosh, a girl twerking on the car. Well, guys, this isn't going to be in the game. These are videos inside the game. Like you're looking at a video, like this is just a CGI video. Like I don't think these are going to be like actual real world events inside the game that you can come across. I think you're going to bring up your phone and you're going to see these videos on your phone and that's it. Like, I don't think you're going to see a girl. You're not going to be randomly driving around, free roaming in the city, and you're going to have some girl driving by twerking on the hood, on the top of the car. I don't think that's what it realistically is going to be. I think it's just going to be a bunch of videos on your phone, like a social media thing that you can scroll through and interact with, but you're not going to see it in real time. It's not going to be a real-time event in the game, in the free roam. I just don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a lot like the stock market was advertised for Grand Theft Auto 5. Remember when they advertised the stock market in Grand Theft Auto 5? Oh, it's going to be a living, breathing stock market. You'll be able to, destroy this company's vehicles, invest money in this company, and make returns on your investment in the stock market by, rigging the market, by blowing up this company and put your money in this company. Well, did that happen in the game? No, not really. The stock market was literally based off of the Lester missions and the Lester missions only. Like it was 4 or 5 missions that the stock market played an actual real role in the game. Outside of that, it was completely useless. It was useless. And I think that's the same way as the social media aspect. At first, the novelty of it's going to be cool. Like, oh, social media, TikTok videos, girl twerking on the car. Yeah. But this is just a video. This isn't going to happen in the game. You're not going to be driving down Miami Boulevard and a random NPC car is going to drive by you with a girl twerking on it. It's not going to, I just don't think that's going to happen. It's just not realistic. Right? Like this is just like this. These are just video. Like this isn't, this is going to be videos. You're going to be scrolling on your phone. It's not going to, these aren't going to be real world things. And that's basically my concern. Like these events, like these, again, social media, these are just like, this isn't going to happen really in the game. It's just going to be a video that you can watch, is my guess. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they prove me wrong. And you can, socially film these things and put it on a social media platform within the game to kind of make it feel real, more immersive as they're trying to go for. But I really doubt it. I think the social media aspect of this game is going to be a lot like the stock market aspect of Grand Theft Auto 5. It'll play a part in a few missions, and that's about it, honestly. And yeah, I think that's kind of all I really have to say about the trailer. I mean, I would love for this game to be really awesome. I just can't get my hopes up. The last thing I can say about this trailer is the 2025 release date. Like, it's not going to come out in 2025. If it does, it'll be like Christmas 2025. But realistically, games always get delayed. I don't think I've ever like been hyped about a game that has ever come out on time or when it first advertised. It's always delayed one way or another. So I think the time we get our hands on it, it's going to be 2026 is when we get our hands on this game, most likely. But I digress. That's just my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts on that's my conspiracy math of why it leaked early and my overall thoughts on the trailer itself. I think largely there I'm going to have to see actual real gameplay because I don't believe you're going to go to a spot like this in the game and there's just going to be all these animals concentrated in one spot. I just don't believe it. Same with the beach. I don't think you're going to be going to the beach one day and it's going to be all these people are just going to be concentrated there in one spot and it's going to be all this going on. I just don't believe it. I think realistically, it's going to be something more like this. It's going to be more like, oh, come on, load. It's going to be more like this area over here where it's completely dry. There's no cars moving. There's no NPCs walking around. It's this whole spot right here is literally a dead spot. There's nothing going on here. It's a huge, huge spot right here to see on the screen. But there's 4 or 5 cars maybe driving around and absolutely zero NPCs walking around in the park or walking around on the sidewalks or anything. And then as far as the beach goes, it's going to be like this. It's going to be, oops, I didn't go far back. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. It's going to be nobody is going to be sitting in any of these benches. You can see if you zoom in, I don't see a single NPC on any one of these lawn chairs or whatever. And you see bunches of people on these beaches? No, not really. So that's my feelings on it. Anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you're not too mad at me for grilling this trailer. I'm excited for the game. Like I said, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto basically my entire life. I'm still gonna buy it and play it, but some of the aspects of this trailer is very suspect in my opinion. I don't think a lot of this trailer is real. I think a lot of it is CGI, and I think this is probably one of the times that Rockstar's trailer is going to look better than the game. Usually it doesn't. It's usually the other way around. Usually the game looks better than the trailer when it's all said and done. But honestly, I'm gonna need to see some real gameplay, like roaming around in the city, free roaming. We need to see these NPCs as vastly as they're trying to make it out to be. I just don't think. I think it's gonna be just like this beach scene right here. This area back here, no NPCs whatsoever when you fly over. You can't see nobody, no car. I mean, 4 or 5 cars maybe. It look like they're parked more than they're actually on the road. And there's not a single person in the park. There's not a single NPC on any one of these lawn chairs. And it's just not as, it's not as alive as they're trying to make you think it is in this scene right here. But anyway, I digress. Sorry, guys, if you're mad. I'm still a GTA fan. Don't hate me too much, but I mean, let's get real here. Like these corporations and these companies, they just 10 years for this, 12 years. Like, I don't know. This might be the Grand Theft Auto 5 might have been the peak for Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 6 could be a serious letdown. And if it is, you'll never, ever see a Grand Theft Auto 7. But Rockstar has a lot to prove at this game. The trailer I mean, the graphics look good. That's cool. The graphics look sick. But what would I care if the beaches don't look like this in real time when I'm just free roaming around? What would I care? I bet you if you bump into the guy that's spraying the tan lotion on the girl, and he drops the tan lotion, does he pick it up? Does he still go back to like how are these NPCs really going to interact with you? Like, how is it really going to take place? I just don't believe it's going to be as cool as they're trying to make it out to be. I hope it is, because then I mean, that's like metaverse status, but I just don't think we're at metaverse status really. But I don't think the technology is there yet. And if it is, I just don't think people know how to build it yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.